Oh, hello. Today I'm going to show you all about lighting the layout. This was something I pre-made, and I did explain that I had seen one of the model clubs. They get like a bit of drain pipe and you run these little LED strips right down the middle, and it really works well. Makes great for a light LED lighting for your layout, and you get a nice natural daylight. So I thought I'd elaborate on this and sort of tap into this and do some lighting around my layout. Now, I did have this at the back wall, if you've seen in previous videos, and it works a treat. I get a nice daylight look over the depot, and that's what I'm trying to achieve with the rest of the layout. So I set upon myself to find, I did look at guttering. Guttering's quite big, and that would take up quite a lot of headspace, and I didn't want that, so I tried to find something that's basically a gutter shape or a U shape or something square that would reflect the light down. It is cheap as chips, cheap as possible, but of the same consistency to actually just hold the LED strip. Piece of wood works great, and you can see I've just put cable ties on there, and it does the job perfectly because this doesn't get hot. There's no problem. What I've discovered, I went to a local builders merchants, and I came across some galvanized stuff. This is what you put onto. It's called galvanized channeling, okay, and it's actually still galvanized. So it's very thin. This was £1.60 or £1.80. I think it was £1.80. I think they're putting their prices up, but I bartered and I got it for the price. So I bought 6 of these. So for just over a fiver, I've got some module units that will hold all my LED strips. And being silver, I thought it'd be really good because it will reflect the light back down in there. If I put the strip in the middle, it's got these two sides to sort of just push the beam back down. Because LEDs do tend to have a very square loom. If you look at a factory or warehouse and you look at just the LED lighting that's been installed, you'll see that it is actually very squarey around the wall. Whereas natural warm light in a fluorescent tube creates a nice soft light. So that is the difference. So hence why I went for this little beveled edge to sort of reflect the light back in. That was the whole reason why I went for this. And they got a little bit of rigidity, so I didn't want it being plastic that would, in heat, it would sort of bow or anything like that. So being metal, they'll be cool enough because there's nothing on there, no heat. And they'll self-support, and they're not very heavy. So it really, for me, this is just something I went across. I went through the DIY store looking at all lots of bits and pieces that were just this kind of shape, and that really is all you need. Something this kind of shape, doesn't matter how big or small, whether it be plastic or metal, but these are just what I've gone for to suit me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it together and I'm going to show you what I've done. It won't take long, it's a very quick video. As to the lighting, I looked on Amazon, and this was £9, £9.99 with next day delivery, so it's not too bad. And you get a kit, and everything in there. You get a little thing of lights. There's 10 meters there, believe it or not. So there's 10 meters, and you've got I've got a UK adapter. So wherever you live, make sure you've got the right adapter for your country. And I've even got a little dimmer switch, so I can actually dim these down a little bit. So that was quite a unique little touch. So what we're going to do is going to put it all together, and we'll install it. And it's going to be quite simple. It's just going to go from one side to the other, and I'm just going to run the strip all the way around it, and that will be it really. So there, we're going to crack on and see how we get on. I will put a link just before I go in the description of what this is, so where I've got it from, so that will help you guys. It's just 12 volts, 36 watt, and it's a 10 meters, mercury content, no, non-waterproof, so it's indoors only. And just these are daylights. These are the ones I've used, daylight. Okay, so we'll whack these in and we'll see what the effect is. Just marked off where I want the holes. So that's where I want the hole on this one. take the bears off there. I'm going to install that at the top, so I'll move the camera to there and you can see what I'm doing. That. The one with the two holes I'm going to put behind. You won't actually see that. Like that. Bring that up to there. Square. That's about right. Where I want it. And typical the long holes are going to line up. There we go. And just a tiny screw just to hold that to the beam in the middle there, and that should be supported enough. That's it. That's all it needs. That is our two beams in place, and I've done them silver obviously so they match in with the roof so they don't sort of stick out like a sore thumb. So all I need to do is put the lighting in that track at the top there, and we should be good to go. Alright, so I've got the track in place, and I've now got the self-adhesive lighting just like this, and I'm just going to pin that bit up to there. And now it's quite simple. I just pull and line it up where I want it to be, and just gently ease that to the track of the diffuser, as I'm going to call it. So I'm going to carry on. It's quite simple, and we'll see how we get on. Bring that down that way. Just installing the last of the lighting strip, and it's taken me 10 minutes to do. It really doesn't take long at all. It's just fitting up the it's a lot easier doing it this way. I fitted all this in place first and literally just go along and then add the nothing to it. Just remember, I'm covering up these. I think the plastic tape, the sticky tape, is underneath it, but just to be sure, I'm putting in insulation tape just over them because I don't want it earthing out, just to be safe. So these are the offending little solder joints on the underside of the tape. There is plastic, there is self-adhesive sticky on that, and that would probably stop it from earthing out, but I'm taking precaution and just sticking some insulation tape on top of it, as I'm sticking mine to a metal object. So we've now got our lighting installed, and as you can see, it certainly looks the part. As you can go all the way around there, and it just follows through exactly how I want it. So I'm really happy the way this has turned out. I've just chucked a couple of trains running around, just sort of so you can see movement and the light difference. I wish it was a little bit brighter, to be honest with you. I haven't got the lights on in this shed at the moment, but realistically it doesn't bother me because that actually brings up some of the little features like the stop lights on the buffer. Yeah, it's will certainly enhances some of the other features. And this, you can see the new section that we've done, which is down there now, so that just features all the way around. So as you can see, the layout is completely illuminated, and it's giving me a lot more light. I haven't actually got the lights on the actual top of the shed on at the moment, so this is just the layout, and this is all on one switch. I can switch these off as I walk out the door, so real no problems. And yeah, I'm really happy the way this turned out. It certainly looks really good now. And a little bit shadowy this side. I would like to a bit more light this side, but the camera's picking up quite well. So yeah, it's alright. Definitely got a nice little touch there with the lighting. What I've done, I've just put some grey tape where there was light exposure in the corners, that top bit there, and I've done that over in that corner there. It's not super pretty, and that's just to stop light bleed hitting my eyes. And again, I've done the same here. I've put some grey tape on there just to sort of not be so bright, because I don't want it glaring in my eyes, so it gives me a headache. So I've just created this little bit of a plinth on that bit there. This was just the last bit of the tape that I had left, which was the lighting tape, and I didn't really want to cut it off, so I should buy another piece of this aluminium or this steel thing, and I should probably do another little section just above the door going across there, so that'll probably be the long one, or going forward I should say. But at the moment that ties in quite well. It does exactly what I want it to do. It's a compromise, and it certainly works very well until I've actually sorted that bit out. But yeah, it looks really good. A cheap and easy way to add lighting to your layout. Highly recommend it. You can see down there, it's really nice now. Nice little sort of sets a nice little scene. Bring the camera right down. Train coming into shot and give you an idea of what we're actually looking at. Here we go. I think if it had gone any brighter, it might have been a bit over the top, but I certainly think it looks good as is. Would have been nicer just for photographic purposes, but I've got other lights for that anyway, so it's not really a problem. But yeah, it looks really good. I say this was only £9 or $9.99, so there's probably some dearer versions on the market with higher looms for however long this lasts me, but it certainly works, and it's a real quick easy fix. So yeah, now I'm going to pan out, and you can see the entirety one more time, and we'll start from there, just walk it way around. You see the layout all lit up now, and it's nice actually because you can actually see the lighting on the station more, so actually it's enhanced all the bits it should do. Little seats right, they're all a bit crooked, well, there we go. So yeah, it looks quite good. Definitely give it a go if you're having problems with lighting, and it literally takes 10 minutes to install. I mean, it took longer to just get these little bars up really, just to screw them in because they're fiddly. There's no weight in it, and I've done them in this silver and small just so they're tucked away so they don't stick out like a sore thumb, as I said. So yeah, really happy with that. Lighting on your layout. Anyway, until next time, take care of yourselves, and as always, happy modelling.